Hello, everyone. I am Marcel Brown, nationally recognized technology expert, known as the most trusted name in technology and the founder of the Technology Essentials Network. So, what I wanted to do in this short video is give you an overview of the Technology Essentials Network. So, whether you are a new member or curious about the Technology Essentials Network, this will give you a primer and overview of the network and the basic functioning of it. So let's get started. I'm going to share a browser window here for you. All right, so I'm going to be looking over at my second screen here to show you what I want to show you. So if you are new to the Technology Essentials Network, you just need to go to technologyessentialsnetwork.com. And this is the opening screen, gives you an overview, but most importantly, if you are a new member, you will log in here. And a little later, I will show you mobile version, but for now, we're going to show you on the computer screen. And if you are on the mobile version, this login will be at the top of the screen, make it easy for you. Now, if you're looking to become a member, then down here is where you sign up, very quick and easy. And if you are one of the first 100 members, then you are a founding member, and you can use this coupon code to get 50% off the monthly membership for life, as long as you remain a member. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that initial screen there. Once you have logged in, now you're going to get this screen, the main screen or the recent activity screen. And pretty much if you are familiar with Facebook or other similar social media networks, it functions very similarly. So on the side here is some information. Also, anybody that's online, latest members, this sort of thing. On the right side here is a search function, archives of articles I've written, which are basically longer blog posts, your own profile here on the right side. And then in the middle, here is where you can post questions or anything you'd like to share with all the other members. So it's, again, very similar to Facebook. You can share links, you can share pictures, you can embed a video from YouTube, all sorts of things you can do there. By default, things I believe are set to public because since this is a closed network, the public is just the members of the Technology Essentials Network. As we get more and more members, there may be opportunity to change that if it so makes sense. Below there is going to be the feed, the recent activity feed, and we'll have pin posts at the top. So for right now, I've got a post pin welcoming the founding members. Also, I posted a poll question. And then from there will be either things I've posted or anything that members have posted, whether it's a question or sharing any sort of other information that will go in the feed here. And as you can see, it's very similar to a Facebook type feed. You can like things with a bunch of different types of icons or just like it. You can write your own comment, post a picture, put a GIF. Very similar to the way Facebook works. So if you're familiar with Facebook, this is very similar. And so you can just scroll and see all the things that I've posted. I want to make a note of a couple of quick things here. So as you can see, this is my latest Technology Tuesday recording. And as you notice here, it says Technology Tuesday recordings. That's because one of the features of this network is groups. So if you go back up, you'll also notice that there's State of the Tech group. And basically, the groups are there to help kind of organize information. So I'm going to show you how you can get to the groups themselves. Right at the top, you see it says groups. Pretty simple, huh? Just click on groups. And you will see the groups that I've created. Right now, there's just a few groups, and there may not be many more groups. We'll just see how the network evolves. But of course, there is the Technology Tuesday recording. So every time I do a Technology Tuesday, For those of you that couldn't make it live, I record it and then I place it in this group. When we have trainings of any type, we'll also record those and put them here in the training recordings group. So this, again, is a simple way to go back and look at certain information that you may have missed, or you just want to review it. It's a way to keep things organized. So the groups will be very useful. All my State of the Tech postings, which are going to be a pretty staple feature of the Technology Essentials Network, are going to go in this group. And finally, this group here is for new members. Things like this video that I'm recording are going to go in there, as well as any other pertinent information for new members to go and review in there. And honestly, that's about the main functionings of the Technology Essentials Network. In order to keep this video short, I'm not going to go into great detail on a lot of the other features. For example, messages. You can send messages back and forth between members, very similar to a chat or a messenger. It's all within this Technology Essentials Network system. You can modify your user profile here or under here as well. This is another place to find, do, in this case, friend requests, which again, may not be necessarily something we do on this network, but the functionality is there. And maybe as the network grows, that'd be something we can take advantage of more. Messages here, which is the same as messages there, and notifications on various sorts of things. And then obviously here, this button here, you can log out. If you ever want to get back to the main feed, of course, recent activities here to go back to the main feed. So again, pretty simple and straightforward. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like on a mobile phone. Okay, so you see my phone. I've shared the screen. And in my case, I've got an icon already for Technology Essentials Network here in the lower right corner of my home screen. And as you can see, the mobile version, very, very similar to what the desktop version looked like. Just scroll and see the information just like on the desktop version. Pretty straightforward. You can do the same types of functions. You can watch videos, pretty much do everything from a smartphone or a tablet that you can on the desktop version as well. Speaking of tablets, pretty much it's going to look very similar to the desktop version if you've got a newer and a little wider tablet. If you've got an older tablet that may be a little bit smaller, it's going to look more like the smartphone version, but ultimately it's all the same information. And if you want to access some of the, like the group menu and that sort of thing, you've got a menu option at the top, right there at the top with the 3 lines called a hamburger menu. It gives you the options like groups and such there. Now, and then of course you can go back. They've got the home icon in the left area under where it says groups. You can click back on home to go back to the recent activity link. Now, if you want to create an icon like I did on an iPhone, at the bottom, you see the right bottom middle, you get the little, the share icon is what Apple calls it. It looks like a square with an up arrow right at the middle at the bottom. Tap that. And then you see the choice that says add to home screen at the bottom. Now, for some of you, you may have to scroll up a bit to see it, but that's the option you want. You just tap that. And since it's on the recent activity page, that's what it's going to call it by default, but you can call it whatever you want. Obviously, I'd call it Technology Essentials Network. And then just hit the add button or the done button at the bottom. And then you will have the icon like I've got here. So pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So that's a basic overview of the Technology Essentials Network. For those of you that are considering joining, the idea is that it is a resource for you to stay up on technology, to be able to make good technology decisions. As I say, go from tech confused to tech confident. And you can use it to ask questions, share your own challenges and successes, and basically contribute to all the small business professionals in the network, and also help yourself stay on top of technology. So if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can get a hold of me at technologyessentialsnetwork.com, and I will post some information in the comments or the notes of this video as well.